Okay. Buongiorno.
Hello, everybody. If you're still a listener of the podcast, I indulged a little bit with, reporting on Bill Maher's transgression.
Free speech is what I like to call it.
Look, and I don't know. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It's okay if you're quoting a white guy that said it. When he to make fun of him for doing it wrong.
It's satire.
Or if
it's not satire, it's journalism.
Reporting.
Yeah. Maybe you should look up journalism sometimes.
That's
if you
true.
got a problem with it. Now, does that mean that I don't enjoy saying it when I have these moments? Yeah, it's like a win-win situation. I'm apprising people to the egregious behavior of Bill Maher, and I get a little something for me on the back end.
Yeah, your journalism beat
a little treat for myself. They call
just one word.
They call it a little piece of Boston chocolate. Saying the N-word. It's like a little Hershey's Kiss, a little Boston-style Hershey's Kiss.
A Boston truffle.
Yeah.
Yes, well.
So, if, you're offended, fuck you. This is podcast.
Real ass podcasting.
Yeah.
I live to offend people. Okay?
That's why I do comedy.
Yeah.
It's to get, not to make people laugh, to make them mad.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
That's why we're
pissed off.
That's why we're friends.
Wait, you actually sort of.
I love describing my comedy as brutally honest.
Oh yeah, dude. No holds barred. My fucking headshots. I got caution tape around my mouth.
I got police tape around my dick. The police are like, "Wow, this guy's jokes are criminal."
They're weapons of mass distraction.
That was Tom Myers' album.
Yeah.
Words of Mass Destruction.
Words of mass destruction.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Ooh, the Myers.
Insane in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, 2 of the tracks on the album were just Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill let him do that?
Yeah.
He's really good friends with them.
He is?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, he is. It's fucking weird.
That's really strange.
Yeah, I guess they used to come into the 7-Eleven he works at, so he made friends with Cypress Hill. That's actually how he got on 98 Rock.
Really? Wait, for real?
Yeah.
I don't even remember how all I remember from him 98 Rock is them just trashing him.
Well, no, how it started was Mickey would buy ice cream at the 7-Eleven that Tom worked at.
That's so mean.
Shouts out to Mickey.
Yeah, and
tried to run a string of vape shops.
Did he?
Yeah, it did not go well.
That's hilarious. Does his brother still own or book?
Manage the factory?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Man, it was so funny when I took a bus down there and you get off that Chinatown bus and it's at that shitty
oh yeah,
motel.
The Best Western.
And then the motel just says comedy fact. I was asking one of the ladies, I'm like, "Oh, is it you just sell tickets for the Comedy Factory?" Or she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, and then is there a shuttle to it? She's like, "No, it's right here."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, they opened a second one?" She's like, "No, this is
yeah.
This is it. It's now just in the conference center."
Yeah.
It's a shame because the original club was cool as shit.
Well, it was downtown. It was downtown Baltimore. It was in fucking Power Plant Live.
No, the original one.
Oh, the one upstairs of over Burke's.
Yeah.
That
place was cool. That was such a cool looking room.
Yeah, I never went there.
Yeah,
I only did the one in Power Plant.
The audience
for Ari
was trash.
Spears. Yeah,
but the vibe of that room was very cool.
Who'd you work with when you were in that? Do you remember?
Never. I just did the contest.
Oh, right.
The funniest person in Baltimore contest.
Ooh, yeah.
I think a homeless guy came in second that year. And then they were he literally just wandered in off the street. And
that's cool.
And then they were like, "All right, we're never going to do this again."
Yeah. Well, yeah, your random homeless person is so much better than a bringer open mic contest comedian. That shit fucking
That's
rules.
how it would work. Is it was a bringer contest, and but every audience member would choose 3 people. So everyone would choose their friends, and then second place they're like, "Let's put down the homeless guy."
Hell yeah, dude.
That's funny.
He probably had some bits.
Yeah. Now, I remember going to see Andrus there. That was the first show I ever got paid to do. Was I hosted for Norman and Andy Andrus.
I don't know Andy Andrews.
He's funny.
He's from Baltimore?
No, he's from Eugene or
okay.
fucking
Oregon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Or
Oregon, shouts out to Oregon.
yeah,
You know?
it's from the Pacific Northwest, I guess, but yeah, that was the first show. I got paid like $45.
Were you 17?
Yeah, 16 or 17. I think I was like 6 months into comedy, so I was probably 17. Yeah.
Ooh,
Damn,
my man getting
dude,
paid
big
gigs.
Boy,
Yeah.
Big boy. What's
Hell
your
yeah.
first paid gig?
It was I went to this guy EJ Edmonds ran. He saw me at a bringer. I thought he thought I was the best at I did a bringer and I crushed because it's all your friends. You know,
Where,
it's
in
like-
Baltimore?
No, at EJ's Landing with
Oh.
Irwin, the great Irwino.
Oh.
You know what's it's funny is like EJ's was a place me and this other guy used to just go hang out at after, because I used to run the college perk open mic.
Oh, that call! I never made it out there.
That was like my room. It was cool.
Oh, shit.
I took it over from this other guy who like coincidentally lives 2 blocks from here.
What's
Get the
College
fuck outta
Perk?
here.
It's a
It was-
coffee shop
it was a
in College
coffee
Park?
shop.
It's
in
when
College Park,
yeah,
yeah.
when friends, when Ross and Rachel went to
Yeah.
college.
Clap, clap,
That's
clap.
where
No
they-
one
that's where they hung out.
is gonna be this gay.
Suck my penis.
Yeah, and man, this is just turning into like an open mic history podcast.
Do you think people connect with
Softcore
this?
history with Dan Carlin.
Yeah, softcore.
I think like the people that listen to this podcast that are like, you know, pursue comedy at the, I mean, I guess to delineate between the open mic level and like a real comic is sort of a bullshit distinction anyways, but
yeah.
you know, I don't know. I think like, yeah, some people do.
I love
Who
when
cares?
we
You're
call-
not fucking talking. I'm saying something. That's the point of the podcast.
Hell yeah.
We fill a fat
Oh,
hour.
I'm
dude.
sorry. Yeah, never mind. It doesn't go. People aren't going to connect with this. I guess we'll sit here in silence.
I wasn't criticizing this. What are you trying to make a fight out of nothing? You piece of shit. You piece
God
of shit.
damn it.
Hey, I'm fired up, dude.
I know,
I got.
you
It
guys-
started
reminiscing,
getting cold today. I took a bunch of zinc.
Yeah.
Oh, you took zinc?
Yeah, I always take zinc. It does nothing.
That's
It's worthless.
But it tastes kind of like orange.
But it does. But it's like
It's kinda tasty.
I feel like if
Nice.
there's any possibility of like a placebo effect or whatever, I might trick myself into, you know, I don't know.
That's
Something
what
like that.
yeah, that's what I do. But I just I do that shit with fucking methamphetamines, dude. That's what I think the Adderall is. I don't know if Adderall is
It
actually
is.
helping me. I think it might be the fuck because I'm fat as hell and I'm only taking like 10 milligrams or some shit.
Do you take Fatterall?
Yeah. What? No.
Okay.
I take Adderall.
Yeah, they should make a Fatterall to help fat people concentrate on the foods they're trying to eat.
I need no help concentrating on the foods. If I could stop
There's just
concentrating.
a freight train screeching to a halt behind you. Just sucking each individual seed out of a strawberry. Thank you, Fatterall.
No joke though, Adderall is kind of the one thing it has been doing for real is making like my appetite go away, and it just feels like a normal. I feel normal, dude. I can
Yeah.
just walk past.
You do look
something.
like you've lost a little bit of weight.
Yeah, you do.
I'm trying to fucking tone it,
But,
baby.
you know, I mean, I've been saying that to you for years.
Yeah, well, dude, I did you find that old picture of
What I'm
us at
saying
Benson
is
Ball?
I'm
Yeah,
lying.
you look-
I
oh,
did.
you're
you
big.
did. You did.
Dana sent it to
Yeah,
me.
dude, I was.
Yeah,
I
you're
didn't
big.
realize how fucking fat.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was,
you were
dude.
like morbidly obese.
I was like
Yeah, you're-
315, dude.
Your waddle, your baby waddle,
I know, dude.
is not as bad anymore. I
Yeah.
think when I first became friends with you, you had a little bit
Dog,
of.
I was going side to side.
It was like
I was
that-
barely moving forward.
It was like
when
that-
I walked.
that sketch that Beck did on SNL with the boss. Yeah,
I
whatever.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
But I had I still have the most embarrassing thing about
You
being
look like
fat.
you were like trying to stop on a snowboard. You were walking around,
I was
trying to come to a screeching halt on a snowboard.
just on ice. I'm on an ice rink with shoes on. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to fucking stay
Yeah,
put. I fucking there's always marbles around me. The most embarrassing part about being, and especially when I was that fat, was that and it still happens sometimes, but I have to use the same medicine they do for babies that have diaper rash on my thighs.
'Cause of
Like my
chafing?
thighs are so
what do
fat.
you mean the same medicine? It's just baby powder.
No, it's not baby powder. There's a paste. There's a paste
Well, it's
that you
not a
put on
medicine.
babies.
Yeah.
It's a medicine, bitch.
It's a medicine?
It's a medicated fucking paste that you rub on your thighs.
Just use baby powder, dude.
does
Why do
not-
you wait till it gets to like
It's
a
hard.
medical intervention?
It's
is
more
necessary?
than that, buddy.
I'd chafe. Everybody fucking
No,
chafes.
this
My
is
balls
diaper
rub
rash.
against my
I
fucking
don't
leg.
chafe, dude. I got that thigh gap, baby.
You do have a thigh
I'm
gap.
an Instagram girl.
Do the guys you fuck ever put their cocks between your thigh gap before
They don't
fuck you in the ass?
I mean, they don't. I don't consent to it, but
they
you know,
do.
If it happens, it happens.
yeah, dude. A&D. Shouts out to A&D ointment, dude. I love going into
Sounds
the baby
real
section.
medical.
It is medical. Why are
Yeah.
you fighting me on this?
I'm just
Are you
saying.
sure it's not FAD?
Would it be FAD?
Fat.
Fad.
Fat and dumb?
But yeah, I got those fucking thighs like a baby, like rubber band. You know how babies have fucking fat, their little legs
Yeah,
look
you
like they
used
have
to have
rubber
like
bands.
more of like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Boy.
Oh,
Waddle.
I was round.
Yeah,
my
you were
man.
around.
My gullet.
The
my
point
fucking
is,
chin.
we're Nick and I. We don't try to say it, but we're both proud of you. You're looking
Thanks,
good,
man.
and you're gonna keep looking better, my man.
I'm gonna keep. Except I found out I have 2 fucking tears in my shoulder. I have my rotator cuff is torn, and my fucking there's some other weird tendon. I went back to my fat doctor, and this guy had clearly just gotten my results the second I
He's
walked
a fat
in.
doctor,
He's fat as hell.
or he just sees fat people.
he's
No, he's
the
the fat
fat
doctor. Yeah.
Stavgo's a fucking old comedian for
Yeah.
medical advice.
Who teaches comedy classes
Yeah,
despite having
Wait, was
no
that
career
an
in
act?
comedy?
A guy named the Fat Doctor?
Oh yeah, he was this guy in DC that was like, I
didn't know
actually tutored Martin Lawrence. Dave Chappelle was under the tutelage of myself, the Fat Doctor, and then he would go up at open mic, sit down on the stool, and like just bomb. You know? He was just fucking like, because DC's filled with a lot of like older comedians that happen to know Chappelle or whatever, and their egos can't let them just admit that like, oh, that was a guy that was better than me.
right.
Who is one of the greatest comedians of all time, and you're gonna fucking I tutored him because he was younger than you, and you're fucking bitter about it. Oh yeah, I knew him. Just say that. Say I
You
fucking
were in
knew him.
the
That's
same
cool.
places.
Yeah. That would make you a cool guy that people would want to talk to. Say, yeah, I knew Dave Chappelle. It's like, yeah, I'm
met
not
him.
friends with him still or anything, but it was cool to see him around.
Tell a story about him
Yeah.
being there and being like, he was
Exactly.
good at comedy.
No, I won't respect you
The
unless you're
Fat
his
Doctor.
sensei.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he
Fat
teaches.
Doctor.
Should we teach a comedy course? let's do a comedy fucking graduation
We
showcase.
should have a Patreon level where we send
tutor
you
you?
tapes. Yeah, we send you tapes.
Yes, dude. Hell yeah, we'll punch your shit up.
Yeah.
For $40 a month. No, we do an intensive course. We'll cover hard R N word, soft A N word,
Props.
props.
Yeah.
Pulling your cock
Well,
out as your
I'm
closer.
just gonna independently start saying that I tutored Rory Scovel and all the people I started with that are doing very well.
You're too young,
I
bitch.
tutored Jermaine Fowler.
That's good. Jermaine works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he's the same age, I think.
He's older. He's a little older than me.
Yeah, and you're also doing good, bud.
I don't do stand up anymore.
Well,
Yeah, Nick quit. He's trying to phase the podcast
I'm
out.
like
he's trying to cancel the show.
I'm an electronics guy now. I'm in buying
Game.
I'm a gamer. I fucking love electronics. I wear Gold's gym shirts to the gym and get compliments from the most jacked dude there. That happened today. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you did.
That was the most genuine smile I've seen in months.
Well, it was so funny because
jacked
I'm
guy
in like
complimented your
terrible
shirt.
shape now.
Yeah.
And this dude like does a beeline across the gym to be like, yeah, it's Hollywood, Florida, or Hollywood, Los Angeles. Just a conversation.
Sure.
So you can either be strong or you can just wear the shirt.
Wear a Gold's gym shirt.
Yeah.
I think that is a certain type of fat guy too who rolls around with a fucking weight belt, like the belts that you wear when you're supposed to.
What are those pants called?
No, that's not a type of guy.
Yes, it is.
I never see a fat
guy who has
wearing
all the
a weight-
gear, who has that like the lifting belt,
But around
fanny-
town?
no.
Or you mean at the
with
gym?
like fucking too many gloves
at
on
the gym. He means.
at the gym, but
Wait,
also
what are those pants called? Those like they're like pajama pants. They're like Sinbad kind of pants.
not Zubas.
Zubas.
Not the-
Zubas. That's what they are.
They don't
They're
really-
like they
yeah.
were like like had NFL sort of like
Yeah,
cross
yeah.
branding.
Yeah,
you
they
get
did.
like New York Jets Zubaz pants.
and you could clearly see your dick.
Yeah, that's cool.
You clearly see their
No,
delicious
my favorite
hard
look at the
dicks,
gym is
and you want to suck them.
the like bowling ball shaped guy, the like aggressively balding, but he's got like hair under his ears.
Yeah.
He's just fucking...
I know, dude.
Yeah.
That's the funniest
It's just
baldness.
beard-
Hair everywhere.
Right, yeah, beard up to his fucking, like, lower eyelids. Just completely fucking bald, veiny forehead, 5'3", 375 pounds.
Yes.
You can't really tell. Oh, that was fucking... Andy Klein had the funniest Mike Diesel story one time, is that Diesel comes into Wiseacres and he tells Andy, yeah, I've been working out. I'm actually down to 0.04% body fat.
Yes, I know this story. Yeah. And then he's just like, I can see you, dude. You're not. Like, I am looking at you. You're fat as shit.
0.04% body fat. Which is like, that's a dead body.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a victim from Auschwitz.
Yeah, Ray Lewis in his prime was 8% body fat.
Oh, fuck. Anyhow, yeah, no, that look where the bowling ball kind of stocky guy, maybe wife beaters, sometimes a polo shirt, and then like cargo shorts.
Yes.
And then the Timbs with no laces.
100%.
And then
tongues out.
Yeah, tongues out, doing
yeah.
squats and the...
Or just doing a lot of rows with horrible form. Those guys are just pulling their whole body back and forth.
Yeah.
No,
They are jacked.
I use perfect form.
Do you make noise, Nick, when you lift?
No, I never make noise when I do anything.
I'm a scream.
I'm silent. I have no scent.
I
and
do
make
it.
no noise.
What I do is
I'm
I
a
make the
scream
same.
lifter and a scream comer.
I would be so good in the wild.
because you're stealth.
I'm stealthy. I don't make noise.
Yeah,
I have no discernible scent.
yeah.
You know,
You have no real loyalty
I
either.
have no real loyalty to anybody or anything.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Your emotions won't get in the way in the wild.
Yeah.
I speak Chinese,
Absolutely.
true.
which is the native
most-
language of the beast.
Of
Most
animals.
animals.
Yeah.
I just summoned falcons. Yeah, they all land on my shoulders.
When I'm at the gym, I make the noises that female porn stars make. So I'll just be like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's my shit. I'm like, yeah.
I like to go there and then in the squat rack do like aerobic exercises where the tightest clothes possible.
Yes.
Like a gay guy would. And
Absolutely.
then you count reps, but you do it in Spanish with an American accent. So you go, uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. And that's the best way to work out.
You got to sneak in some homophobia,
Yeah.
you know? Make it fun for yourself when you're working out.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, prove I'm not gay. You can't do it. I'm not doing an impression.
Oh, man.
I like getting the gallon waters. That's how people know I mean business.
Oh, yes,
Going
bitch.
with a gallon water jug
Mm-hmm.
and just squat the bar, you know?
Yes.
Mm.
Not me.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, como está?
Catorce. What is that?
14?
14,
14 in
15?
French?
Yeah, there's that song. There's a song.
Yeah,
with a guy.
uno, dos, tres,
Catorce.
It's U2.
It's YouTube. That's
So from that fucking that was that album,
iPod.
the iPod album.
iPod album.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
You guys ever
Hello.
read Maddox?
I'm gay and I
What?
wanna
Maddox?
fuck. Oh, yes.
Yeah, Maddox had an article when that album came out that was like the 11 worst songs of like 2007 or whatever it was. And then the first one's like something by U2, and then the second one's by U2, and then you just realize it's the track listing.
Yeah.
From
Is that
album.
the guy that's? I hope that they give you.
No, that's Tucker
no,
Max.
no, that's
But
Tucker
Maddox
Max, yeah.
like published or promoted Tucker Max.
Oh, it's the same shit though. Yeah, yeah.
No, Maddox was funnier.
Maddox is funny, dude.
I don't know, I don't
Maddox
know.
is like highly influential in terms of like internet comedy
100%
writing.
for sure.
Yeah.
There's guys that like people now would shit on of being like South Parkian or sort of that like because it is the
South
same.
Park is good.
South Park is good, but there's still plenty of people like people would come after me online sometimes and be like, "Wow, I bet this guy thinks South Park is funny."
It is.
I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah.
they're
Best
really
television
good.
shows. What the fuck do you think is funny?
Yeah.
But yeah, I get like people.
The Mindy Project.
People won't like say Maddox is funny now.
Well,
Really?
Yeah,
That's what's annoying is like
because like what you just said. Oh, it's all the kind of the same shit, the Tucker Max stuff, which it's like no.
I just thought you were talking about Tucker Max.
well,
No,
Tucker
no.
Max is funny, dude.
What was
You know,
his
he
thing? He
fucked.
talked about like
I don't-
He
Yeah.
treated women bad, and he told stories about
He was a
it.
terrible writer. I
Yeah,
remember-
it wasn't good.
I remember
I
reading
read
his
it in like
website.
11th grade. Yeah.
I remember reading it in high school, and like I wasn't like offended by it, but it was like, this is just bad writing. It's
Yeah.
not funny. It's like, like I'm 13 and this doesn't impress me.
Yeah, exactly.
You like had you
Yeah, it's
threw
like
up
a
from eating
weird-
too much sushi one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a weird uncle that wants to convince you he fucked a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One time he told a
Yeah.
story about how he fucked some girl in the ass and she shit on his dick, and it's like,
Yeah, she shit on
Okay.
his bed,
yeah, all
which
right,
is
all right.
part of like fucking in the ass.
Yeah,
You get
dude.
shit on your dick.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You're fucking in the shit place.
playing in the
You
mud
make
with the
the woman
hogs,
feel
baby.
bad about it.
I eat ass. Let that be on the record.
That you eat ass?
I'll eat ass.
Oh, I'm fully on board these days.
I'm taking swipes of ass. I'm eating pussy from the back. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but Tucker Max is like a popular guy for people to be like, "Oh, that's terrible."
Yeah,
But he is
There
terrible.
was
I mean,
a
he's
part of
bad.
there was like I forget the name of the like back when they used to have web rings, but it was like Maddox and Tucker Max, and then some anonymous person that had a website called Tard Blog, and they were a special education teacher that would document
Oh no!
document things that happened in their classroom.
That rules.
Hard block.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit! Those
Yeah.
fucking poor retarded kids
They-
just trying to learn.
But here's the thing, and this is what annoys me about people is like people be like, "That's fucking evil," and it's like, no, it's like a cathartic release for somebody that has this thankless shit job.
Yeah,
and they do more for retarded people than you ever will. So it's like me reporting on Bill Maher's use
Of
of the
course,
N-word.
yeah, you're a hero.
I'm doing a service for the
Yeah,
community,
yeah.
and I
Yes.
get a little something out of it.
Absolutely.
So if you,
It's hard when a doctor saves a baby's life.
Yeah.
It's hard, but
you
it
know what?
feels good.
You know what? That being retarded, that's the real hard R.
I agree. I think
in what sense?
That's the it's because it's R. So
Oh,
it's-
okay, yeah.
I think
But
if
it's
a
a hard
doctor,
Oh, it's hard to do. Oh,
if a doctor saves a baby,
yeah.
he technically should be allowed to call that baby the N-word,
Absolutely.
right?
100%.
Okay.
Oh
God, my stomach.
yeah, that's how Ben Carson got his start when he those conjoined twins when
He separated
he
them.
separated them and he called them both the N-word a bunch. I was reading his book and there is one he told this one story about how he it was supposed to be to show what a good funny guy he was, and it was like some guy tried to make fun of me but I got after him. He told me that shirt's so old it looks like it was from the Civil War, and I said yeah, and your mama wore it. And then it was like, and then he just painted a picture where everyone's high-fiving him, and
This
he's
is a
the
story about a
funniest.
retarded guy.
This is
Sorry.
Ben Carson.
About Ben Carson's
Oh,
brain
I went
surgeon.
to blow my nose.
Yeah, we're talking about brain surgery now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How Ben
that's
Carson-
his book, The Audacity of Brain Surgery.
That's crazy. Do you remember when Trump went in on him in Iowa about stabbing his friend? That was
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite Trump speeches.
And also, what else did he also
let me interject.
said he might have been a pedophile or something?
Yeah, he called him a child
He called him
molester.
a child molester. Now they're friends. Now he
Yeah.
works for him.
I call you guys child molesters all the time.
Well, Adam does fuck children.
Well, I do.
Yeah, you do have sex with children.
I do.
You have sex with Korean women, which is a type of children.
Well, I'm going to let you present that as your opinion. That is not my opinion.
That's the opinion of the court.
So you're not.
Being me.
well,
You're not going to
refer to the
dispute
judge
I
that.
hold
as the
this
court.
whole court
Huh?
in contempt.
That shit's
then.
badass. So
What?
you have to call the judge the court.
Do
yeah,
you?
that's cool. Yeah, it's the
his
court's opinion.
It's
yeah.
the court. Yeah, it's the courtroom.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm the whole room,
Well,
motherfucker.
he's the court. No, but
Wait,
the
does that mean-
you? I'm that chair.
the
But does that mean-
prosecutor is the state?
Yeah.
Does that mean you fuck him though? Because if you're inside, if your dick is technically in the court,
Yeah, but the court is in the state.
are all judges gay and getting fucked?
What?
Which isn't a bad thing. I'm just saying. Is that how
So
I'm
we
just
should
following the
follow
logic.
through on our initial plans of going to law school. You and me.
I was in
Then we
mock
would
trial,
know.
baby.
I did.
You know
mock
I was in
trial, too.
motherfucking mock
I
trial.
wish I ever had aspirations.
I didn't have aspirations.
No, our parents forced us to
our
do shit
parents
like
were
that.
immigrants and they wanted us to be rich.
Yeah. And
You
look
had
at us now.
aspirations.
Nah.
I have ass fuckerations.
I had aspirations when I was very naive and young. After 18, I stopped having aspirations.
My true.
Other than true love, I still aspire to that.
Yeah. Well, you have a girlfriend now.
I can't talk about it on the show. It's too important.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. So Tard Blog, one of the they used to have the section where people could write in their like their own retarded kid stories. And there was There was one that was so funny to me, and I found oh man, this is great. I'll tell the story and I'll tell you what I did with it afterwards.
Okay, great.
So the story was like, somebody was in 7th grade and they like had like a police officer come in to like the class to talk about like molestation or whatever. They played like a video that was like, like if somebody touches you in an inappropriate way or whatever, and they're all watching the video and everyone's just bored.
Yeah, there's not enough bright
colors. And then
colors.
the video ends and they're like, okay, thanks guys if you have any questions. And then there's a retarded kid in the class who's like older than everyone else. Like he's just this bigger retarded kid, you know? And he just blurts out, "Next door Jimmy made me suck his dick."
Oh shit! Oh fuck, dude!
Whoa.
And they had to like take him out of the classroom.
Holy shit!
And then like,
dude, to know the phrase "suck his dick" and then also get molested is strange.
Yeah. Well, then the story turns out that the next door Jimmy was another retarded kid that was older than him.
Oh shit!
That had been watching like unscrambled cable porn and like acted out the scenes on this other disabled kid or whatever. But I'm sure this story's bullshit. Somebody just made it up.
Yeah,
if it was just wait, you read this on
read
that blog
on Tard Blog, which I assume is an acronym.
Yeah. Right, for teaching and respecting the disabled.
Nick, very well done. Very well done. That was great. That was very good.
Well, I'm a professional comedian.
Yeah.
But no, so I thought that was the funniest shit in the world.
That's unbelievable.
When I was like 13.
Oh my god.
When I was
retarded
13,
kids sucking each other's dicks. Are you fucking kidding me?
I had Jim Gaffigan's AOL Instant Messenger screen name. I don't know how I got it. I found his personal email and then added him on AIM and he would sign on sometimes. And I sent it to Jim Gaffigan, who was like my favorite comedian. When I was 13, I'm like, "Jim, I love you. This is the funniest thing I've ever read."
Oh shit.
And like he just he responds, he's like, "I'm not offended, but I have to go."
No way.
Yeah. And then he blocked me. Or I never signed on again. Ever again.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
He responded?
Yeah, he's like, "I'm not offended, but I have to go."
So you've had a conversation. Have you met him
since? I did not know this story, man. That's amazing.
That's incredible.
That's an incredible story.
It is funny. The very early days of the internet, people were fucking available if you just got the right. I mean, you get their emails and
Hacking
shit.
was way easier.
Yeah,
I wasn't I didn't care enough, but I had a friend that could just hack real easily.
Yeah, it used to be real easy to deface websites.
Yeah.
Because everything was built on shitty content management software that was free.
Mm-hmm.
So, and most websites had check out our forum.
Right.
And then forum software there was always a way to,
Yeah.
Either a cross-site scripting vulnerability or...
Do you guys remember, this isn't hacking at all, but do you guys remember whitehouse.com?
Yeah, I do.
When it was just
go to it in school?
Yeah.
You're like, "I was trying to learn."
Yeah,
This is math class, you fucking asshole.
That shit ruled, man.
Yeah, that was an early one.
I beat off to whitehouse.com.
Yeah.
It was some kind of Middle Eastern lady with big titties and brown nips. I still remember the image.
I still remember trying to download this picture of a naked girl off Kazaa.
Dude, I would download the still from Swordfish.
Yes.
Of Halle Berry's tits.
Yeah.
And I would download it and then delete it and then download it again every day. And then dial up. So it would
Beautiful.
take I would sit there
It'd take 6
fucking
hours.
That's
rubbing my
monthly,
hands
dude.
together. Yeah.
That's monk
Well, it's
zen
a picture,
shit.
so it's 20 minutes, but
I remember it took forever to download this picture, and then I clicked on it, and it was a transsexual woman, and she had a penis. I threw it in the recycle bin, and my dad found it the next day. And we had to have a little
Looking
talk.
for his
Adam, did you steal my picture?
I think that started about 4 years of him thinking
you're gay.
Yeah, for sure.
My mom, I think I told this story. My mom I went on crackhorse.com.
Yeah.
You know, I'm young, I'm exploring. Wasn't my favorite site, but there was one video where one of the crack whores had big titties. Although most of them were horrible, but I didn't know. My mom had never used a computer before.
People of crack.
POCs.
It's a different POC. It's just a coincidence.
These were actually like crack addicted street people.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that's
and
sad.
I gave it. It was
You
sad.
would be a cool aesthetic.
They were not good pornos.
Crackadilly.
Crackadilly?
Like crackabilly?
Yeah.
Crackabilly. Yeah, it's like
Crackabilly.
rockabilly, but you're addicted to crack cocaine.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. All those people just look more gaunt.
Yeah.
They
I'll
just have.
suck your dick for some fucking creepers.
Are creepers the shoes?
Those weird shoes.
Yeah.
They look like orthopedic shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like they drink Shirley Temples, but they
Why?
call them
'Cause
Red Rangers.
She's from the 50s?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's such a dumb way to look.
I know.
You gotta be a complete fucking asshole to be
Well,
like,
I
I'm a.
I mean, the haircuts
Rockabilly.
now are
I
like
feel like
half
West Coast
rockabilly.
Latinos were kind of into that aesthetic, and kind of still might be a little bit into.
I don't know. You haven't been to the West Coast for a while.
All of South Austin was like rockabilly guys.
Yeah, yeah. That's a very Austin look too.
Yeah, but it's specifically South Austin. Like South Austin, there's
Was
always
it
like,
Mexican people?
No, it's just
White people?
No, South Austin was like the cool part of Austin 15 years ago,
Yeah.
and now East Austin is and has been for the last like 10 years.
Mhm.
So
Who knows, dude? Maybe you've lost touch, though.
what's that?
Maybe you've lost touch. Maybe now
Probably.
West Austin is
No,
cool.
I think it's just moving further east. West Austin is like expensive.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like an apartment in certain parts of West Austin will cost you like $5 million
To buy
to buy. Yeah.
$5 million in Austin?
Yeah, to
Jesus
rent.
Christ.
Yeah, it's $5 million a month.
Wow.
I didn't know
Austin.
if you were being like hyperbolic.
No,
You mean it literally would use apartments in Austin that
celebrities
cost...
and like because I mean it has like a tech industry.
Yeah,
like
Facebook's down there now.
Yeah, West.
Really?
West. West. Yeah, West
Matthew
Austin,
McConaughey?
and, like bee caves and shit. There's
Matthew-
like a lot of
bee
fucking
caves.
money. Yeah, I delivered pizza over in those neighborhoods, and it fucking sucked because it was like a huge delivery area. Because like it's like giant houses, so
Right.
our delivery area was like 9 miles.
Right.
And I had to drive like a 45-minute round trip for a $3 tip.
God, fuck that,
That
dude.
sucks.
Fuck the
Yeah.
rich, huh? But
Well, no, fuck Papa John's for zoning its fucking restaurants like that.
that's true. But they could have hit you up with a little more, couple more
In fact,
dollars.
the rich would probably just stop ordering for Papa John's if it takes that long to get their fucking pizza.
I read an
Could have
article.
given you another $1.
I've been talking about Pussy Posse a lot recently.
Yeah, hell
So I
yeah,
read
dude.
an article on
The new
on
Pussy Posse.
on-
My favorite is looking
Cumtown.
up women on Twitter mad about the Pussy Posse. And
well,
then
it's something from 1996.
Well, I know, but I've found it's the people mad about it are like the ones that had like an Orlando Bloom poster in their fat bedroom.
Well, yeah, because
They're
Leo.
they're like, how dare they have sex with attractive women? It's like slut shaming is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing that like the fucking nice guys do, and they're like, that bitch just dates assholes.
Right.
Well,
Like,
what
how
is-
dare that man fuck hot young women instead of me,
Well, I was incredibly
a woman who
inspired.
goes to the library.
That's the burn.
Good one. A big library girl. I'm so much more rewarding emotionally because I watch Firefly.
What is that? That's like a 90s
I don't know,
like
it's some Joss
sci-fi
Whedon
thing.
bullshit.
Oh, Josh.
Yeah, everyone says it's good, but I've never seen it.
I'm
How
not
about
into
this? How
that.
about Rich Voss Whedon?
Nice.
Very good.
And it's Buffy the Puerto Rican Slayer.
There we go. It's the buffet molester. The buffet. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's
Voss calls fat people buffet molesters.
Yeah.
And that's the fun. Like, is it molesting?
No,
like, is that exactly?
Rich Voss.
Shouts out.
It's Buffy, but then he can't become a vampire because his teeth are all fake.
Yeah.
So it's him trying to bite people.
Yes,
He can't
but his
do it.
lisp gets in the his weird lisp gets in the way.
There we go.
Someone do a Vosh impression. There we go. Done and done.
That's not... You know, so many people have, like, a perfect boss.
I know. Because he's, you know, he's always around. He's on radio so much.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
He
That
was
doesn't
on
mean...
O&A a lot back
There's
in the day?
a lot of people can, like, approximate, but there's a lot of people that have, like, a flawless Rich Voss. You know? Like, everybody can kind of do... Like, everybody has, like, a Joe Mackey that's just, like...
Oh, yeah, doing this.
Oh, yeah. But that's just Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
It's not actually Joe
Mateo's
Mackey.
is good.
Who?
Mateo's Mackey is good.
Mateo's a very great impressionist. He also speaks, like, 6 languages.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, and he's in great shape physically.
Yeah, he's a very...
incredible physical...
Very cute boy.
performance.
Yeah, he's, like, doing an impression of a more attractive person by being in shape. But yeah, the Voss, I feel like there's it's either, you know, you nail it or
you just do this.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, you know,
a lot of people have shitty Normans too.
Yeah, they just do this.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, no, but I'm making fun of them. It's like you saying the N-word.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it really.
You're right.
Thank you.
That's fair.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Man, I want to play Twisted Metal again. Remember that game?
Yo, yeah. My favorite part of that game is the clown. He like
ice cream truck clown.
The ice cream truck clown.
He got raped in the army, so he became an ice cream truck driver.
His story is that like he has to do a mission to like stop his head being on fire. Because his head is on fire for eternity.
Yeah, half of them were like I remember the backstories. I remember them more from Twisted Metal Black, which sucked. That game was terrible.
I don't remember.
But they had like that was like the first game I remember with like well done like cutscenes or whatever.
Yeah. I think that's the one I'm thinking of too.
Like DVD quality.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like goth and like fucking like it wasn't like fun and
it wasn't that good. Yeah,
like wow, it's a crazy clown. It was like they had that Rolling Stone song playing.
Yes, this is exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
And then so his story is he has to like do some crazy shit so he can stop having his head be on fire for eternity and he can be free. And then the lady who finally he gets free and the lady's like, okay, there's only one stipulation. You can't kill anyone ever again.
Yeah.
And then he's like, fuck that. And he kills her. And then his head goes back on fire immediately.
Yeah.
That's what a fucking badass that clown is.
Yeah, they're all in an insane asylum. I remember renting that game and like playing it and just being like, this is just depressing.
Yeah, it was weird and fucked up, dude.
It was like a story mode. It wasn't just like fighting.
No,
I remember Twisted Metal as like just being you just fight other cars.
You would, but they would have in the original one. They would just have like a blah blah blah. You know, like on the screen, it would tell you the story of like.
Oh, I never played the story mode. I guess.
So what you're saying is you don't know how to read.
I can read, dude. I've read
what does this say?
Books.
Yeah, read this.
What does that say?
Just read my lips, dude.
What does it say?
You tell us.
No,
if you can
do
read.
This. Read between the lines.
If you can read, what are we saying to you?
You're putting your middle finger up at me.
Ah, bitch.
That's not words. You can't. It's not a.
Got his ass.
Yeah, you walked right into that one.
I wanted to talk about Pussy Posse.
You walked right into that one, buddy.
Let's talk about the Pussy
middle
Posse.
Fingers up on you.
I just thought it was funny.
We're the new Pussy Posse.
Basically, yeah, that's our goal now. Is that Nick and I got these really expensive hats in Williamsburg, and we're planning on becoming Pussy Posse type.
I'm
like
also in the Pussy
Posse. Stav's you're definitely in the Pussy Posse,
you, bro. Thank you. Who else is in our new Pussy Posse?
The thing is, the lineup of the original Pussy Posse was very funny to me because I didn't know. I just knew that it was Leonardo DiCaprio,
Leo,
and his friends.
And we're starting off hot. Leo, of course,
Leo, hottest star in the world. Titanic.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
New York City.
How about Leonardo DiCaprio? Imagine how fucking good at acting he would be.
It's not Italian enough. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why don't we put a little 2 at the top of the end of his name?
Be proud of your heritage. So that makes sense.
Heritage.
Number 2.
Heritage.
Number 2.
The heritage.
Number 2.
Heritagiano.
What's number 2, Adam?
He's just gonna
talk heritage. Yeah. All right,
no,
go ahead.
He definitely won't.
Number 2. What is number 2?
Number 2 is Tobey Maguire. makes sense.
Uh-huh.
You know, he was a star back
Yeah, how
then.
about Tony DeGuire instead of
Tony DeGuarino.
Tony DeGuire, yeah, Justin Guarini. Something like that. I don't know. I don't like his skin tone. Yeah, who is this guy? I don't like his
Barely. Just saying straight up. Literally, if you had said, I don't like that he's black, that's more. That's
something
less
about this guy
direct.
bothers me. I don't really like his skin tone.
Yeah, are you sure it was Tobey Maguire? I thought it was Topher Grace.
No, Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
It was
They used
Topher Grace's character in Traffic.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was a
Ooh,
pussy
he was the
posse
rich
guy.
kid?
The rich kid that like read Arrowwood all day.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I never saw Traffic. I always confuse it with Crash,
watched-
the worst movie on earth.
Yeah,
Crash isn't the worst movie.
It sucks,
It's
dude.
just it shouldn't have gotten an Oscar.
Everyone, I thought it was going to be good as hell because I rented from Blockbuster
I
at the
thought
time.
Crash was really good.
I thought that Persian
Because,
lady was so hot. That's the only thing I remember about that movie.
I don't remember her.
Which Persian lady?
Isn't
The fucking
Sandra Bullock?
No, the
Isn't
daughter,
George of the Jungle in that
the
shit?
doctor one.
Oh, yeah. I just remember Matt Dillon was a cop who like fingered ladies and beat up black people, but it was okay because his dad had a tough time peeing. He was like taking care of his dad who couldn't pee good.
It's also the
nice.
plot
So
of
that-
Green Mile, which is a very similar movie to Crash.
to tell you that like even if you're a racist, you might be doing something nice for your dad who can't pee good.
Yeah, he
So it's
fingered
a good-
women.
Actually, that
My favorite part about the Green Mile is you're supposed to feel bad that they're killing John Coffey because he's magical, not because he's innocent. they're like, well, we know he's magic, but we gotta kill him anyway.
What kind of magic can he do?
He blows flies into people's mouths.
Ah, what the fuck?
Did you not see the Green
No, I
Mile?
haven't seen the Green
How-
Mile.
You haven't seen? Oh my god, dude!
I haven't, dude.
What did you like?
You've just seen Toy Story like 100 times.
I mean, I've seen Toy Story 3 times, maybe. The doctor's office.
Do you
when I was
cry
a
at
kid.
all of them?
At the third one? Hell
When
yeah,
you played with Andy one last time, is that when you
dude. That
cried?
shit was sad, dude.
Why did everyone cry at that?
I almost cried
I
when they were
definitely did
about to
not
get
cry.
got.
Yeah, no. By the third one, it was weird. It's like, why is this
Everyone
19-year-old kid like
playing with the
playing
doll.
with the doll?
No, man, that shit
It's
was
like-
sad. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Everyone I know, I remember.
The,
was like, that was
the
so
sequel
sad.
is going to be like the toys go to college and they meet Andy's new friend, CDs filled with child pornography. They're like, Andy doesn't need you anymore. He's got us. Like, Buzz, what are we going to do about these mean CDs filled with child pornography that Andy jacks off to all the time?
Fuck.
Yeah.
He's just got him on the end of a fishing line, and he's fucking bringing little children back into his dorm.
Yeah.
They're only used as bait or to literally go into his ass. Anyway, what else have I seen? I don't know, man. My parents didn't like this culture. I never
so
saw
what they
movies.
show you? Like fucked up Greek Sesame Street?
Actually, I guess I saw mob movies with my mom. She liked mob movies.
What?
Yeah, she fucked with The Godfather and shit.
Oh,
and,
that's cool.
But my dad, I would just watch like dubbed over, like poorly dubbed over Disney movies, but in Greek.
In Greek.
And there was also a dubbed over French cartoon called Lucky Luke. They called Lukey Luke, and that shit was racist as hell. Have you guys ever fucking seen that shit?
No.
Of course I've seen it, dude.
You have?
I've seen every racist cartoon.
Dude, the Chinese characters in that shit rule.
No, I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
Dude, look up Lucky Luke, the Chinese characters.
It's a French thing?
It's French. It's about the Old West. So all the Chinese characters like, oh, looky look, and they just fucking have big ass buck teeth. They have those fucking weird little
The
triangle hats.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
The only French cartoons I know is Madeline.
Asterix and Obelix.
What's that?
That shit was cool. It's about like some fucking semi-magical motherfuckers. There's a fat guy who's strong as shit and a little guy who I think has some kind of super strength as well.
You know, you and you two guys together kind of remind me of the bullies from Power Rangers,
Yeah. What were their names?
like Bulk and
Bulk?
Sulk.
Skull or something?
Bulk and Skull.
They were
yeah.
bullies in
Yeah.
Power Rangers?
Well, yeah.
Well, there was a fat guy and a small guy.
I
And
don't
they were
remember
the
them.
They were the bullies.
they were the bully. They were the bullies of the school, but they were like loser bullies.
Yeah, Power
gotcha.
Rangers were high schoolers, right?
I remember that.
Yeah.
And I remember Rita Repulsa or whatever the fuck her name is. My dad told me
Yo, you ever realize how like the fucking main dude's like a bong dude? He's like he's a bong with a face in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Zordon?
That's sick. That's so isn't that funny?
How about
I knew so many
Beetleborgs?
guys that would shitty like house parties that would tell people stuff like that.
Hell yeah, dude.
What is it with people that think that kind of thing is cool?
I don't know.
It is
I have
cool.
no
What?
idea.
It's a great observation.
What, did I tell that story? Did I tell that story about that guy? That guy John.
I told you.
That guy John. One time we were drinking in front of me and my friends when I was like maybe 17. We were hanging out in front of this girl Maria's parents' house, and Maria was like 15.
Nice.
She was dating, and Maria sucked, but I was hanging out with another friend, but
15 though.
she was 15 and she was
Nice.
dating this guy John who was like 23 at the time.
God.
And
No.
living in like his like Pontiac Sunfire in her driveway.
Hell.
And
Yes.
I can only
Wait, in her
imagine.
driveway.
'Cause her
he would
parents
just
wouldn't let her
sleep
in the house?
yeah, they wouldn't let this fucking
Yeah,
scumbag.
yeah.
in
But
the
they
house.
let him in the driveway?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so he's getting fucking trashed and and he just says the dumbest shit. And I mean, like, I get trashed and say dumb shit. That's what you do. You get drunk and you say stupid things.
Yeah, you used to be very nice when you were drunk.
Yeah, but I would say dumb shit. I
Sure.
mean, I'm not saying it'd be mean. He wasn't like talking shit.
Yeah.
And one time, this guy goes, the girl goes, tell him about the midget, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Tell him about the midget. And he's like, all right, here's the story. He's got this bottle of Wild Irish Rose.
So it's
the only thing-
clearly a signature anecdote of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, it's like a midget, and he's trying to get on the bus, and you step over him, and then you just start pissing all over his head. And then we were like, this is something you did that to somebody? And he's like, no, I was just saying that'll be like a funny thing if that happened.
What?
And they're like, do you not understand what...
Oh my god.
This is just a fictional thing you came up with?
He's a comedy writer, dude. He's pitching that
you
sketch.
just say a thing that you thought, what if this happened?
And what it is just pissing on a midget's head.
That was it. Tell him
Which-
about... Well, I just love that she set it up. Tell him about it, baby.
Yeah.
The fucking midget.
Tell him about the midget.
Yeah.
Famous midget.
You know she laughed hard as
idea.
shit.
He was giving my friend Matt a ride home that night, and Matt hated him. And Matt was in the passenger seat, and John was like checking him or whatever, because they were both trashed, and John's driving drunk, and I don't know the exact details, but John said something to the effect of like, you realize your life is in my hands right now or whatever, because he was driving, and Matt just takes the steering wheel and fucking jerks it down and totals John's car. Fucking, he's like,
holy shit.
yeah, he's like, whose life is it? Who's this? Totals the kid's car, and then has to just like fucking walk home with glass in his eye.
That fucking rules.
Yeah,
That kid's
I
badass.
had to go pick him up in the morning. Yeah, that guy was crazy.
He's insane, right? Must be insane.
He was, what's funny? He was like the nicest guy in the world, but like had no problem. Like he was just always in jail for breaking and entering.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
his
he was
friend.
just like, he was like probably like honestly one of like the most like giving, caring people that I've ever known. But he just loved stealing
Nice.
and had no regard for the law whatsoever.
That's cool.
yeah,
He sounds like a complicated anti-hero.
yeah, sort of.
Nice.
It was
guess
like he
it
lived
was-
by his own code.
Yeah, kind of his own chode. And but no, that was just, it was so funny knowing that happened to John.
That's
and then
awesome.
like 6 months later, fucking we were all hanging out at Matt's house, and Matt ordered a pizza, and fucking John showed up to deliver the pizza.
Incredible.
Yeah, and then he just like didn't tip him.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That fucking rules. Fuck that guy. What's he up to now?
I don't know,
Dead?
probably
Dead or in jail?
I mean, I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
Oh, fuck. That fucking rules. I hate that. I love when villains from childhood get their comeuppance.
He wasn't even a villain. He was just like a dumb guy. It's
He
like,
was fucking a 15-year-old as a 23-year-old.
yeah, but
Probably pretty bad.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're right. Game recognized game.
Yeah.
He could be in the Pussy Posse. The new Pussy Posse.
We need more people for the Pussy
Who else
Posse.
is in the Pussy Posse?
David Blaine
He was in it, right?
was in the Pussy Posse.
So we need a magician.
And then the one that really threw me for a loop was the guy who plays E from Entourage.
Oh man, I'm gonna just get into magic, and then become
Yes.
like one of the magicians that does comedy clubs.
Yes. Yeah,
oh, you
hell
should go a
yeah.
bit higher than that.
Do you
dude.
think Patrick could give me spots at the stand if I'm like, is this your card?
Maybe.
People would love it.
Honestly, if
Harrison
you're the,
Greenbaum
if you're the
does
magic, if
Oh,
you're the
does he?
magic
Yeah,
comic, you
fuck
can
that.
you can sell out a
Shut up!
weekend.
I'm done with it. I don't want to. If Harrison's doing it, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That guy, what's his name? Jonathan, Amazing Jonathan.
He's dead, dude.
Is he dead?
Don't mock the dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's fucked up.
Never mind.
You know what was so funny was
He used to have a Vegas.
was
residency.
Jamie Kilstein one time fucking he was talking about like what's good comedy and what's bad comedy, and he like as an example of shitty comedy, he's like, yeah, it's like going to see the Amazing fucking Jonathan or whatever, and literally like 7 hours later, like the Amazing Jonathan announced that he had terminal cancer and he was dying. There was this like outpouring from all these comedians that were like, he's so great, he's so talented, and fucking Kilstein with
That's
his
incredible.
shitty timing.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Well, that's so strange that he
couldn't
had
happen to a
bad
nicer
timing,
guy.
You know?
You know what's funny is I tell that story and then we find out tomorrow Jamie Kilstein has cancer.
It's just an outpouring of love.
Yeah. Jamie was the best rapist comedian.
He was the wokest rapist.
Bill Cosby. Oh, you know what I love is that he didn't do anything
Yeah, he
wrong.
probably just
He
like
did.
mildly hit on
No,
someone.
I read the story. It was like, it's like, yeah, whenever I was in New York, Jamie would be like, you should come over to my apartment. It's like, okay, what? Did he rape you? It's like, no, he asked me to come to his apartment in like a sexual way.
Oh, so it's like a Casey Affleck thing. It's like people just
not
call
even a Casey Affleck thing.
Because Casey Affleck went to the girl's room or something.
Yeah, well, yeah. So he was like a little bit more aggressive, but
Wow, pro.
but that, I
Kilstein
mean, but
comedian.
obviously Kilstein, it's like that's your fault also.
yeah, that was my take for a
Yeah.
while. But I mean, now that it's I've stopped laughing.
In fact, it's time to support the men.
Well, no, this is but seriously, folks, we've had a lot of fun laughing at Jamie Kilstein, who most certainly deserved. Yeah, he's just gone now. He's just like
That was
disappeared.
It's incredible.
Well,
actually.
what was he doing before? He was on radio or something.
Yeah, he was Mark Maron for a couple of years.
He played Marin.
Yeah, Mark Maron retired and Jamie took over.
No way.
You know about that Andrew WK conspiracy?
that he's actually
it's
Andrew Dice Clay?
No, it's that there's like been multiple Andrew WK.
Really?
Oh, I've heard of that.
They replace him, and like the guy who's Andrew WK now like gets uncomfortable when people bring it up.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, don't.
He's like the Dalai Lama. It's like a new Andrew
yeah,
WK.
sort of the Dalai Lama of partying.
Yeah. Well, when you party that hard, dude, you can only live like 2 years at a time at a clip.
Yeah,
There's also that theory about Avril Lavigne that
What?
she died, and that it's. I'm not even kidding.
Whose theory is that? A baby?
she died.
I'm not even kidding. That she
And they
died.
couldn't just let Avril Lavigne be dead.
Yeah.
Of all the people
culture
that-
couldn't handle it.
Of all the people that have died, that's the one. We have to keep Avril Lavigne going.
That's so funny.
Yeah, the conspiracy that she died like well after her prime too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Skater
No,
Boy.
like the whole thing with Andrew WK was that he was like cooked up by radio or like recording executives that were like, we need something for this segment. This is the type of music we want for like this generation. It's gonna be party music, and like we need a guy. And then they cast Andrew WK in that role and created a backstory for him. And then after like I guess a couple years, he was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Interesting.
And then he got out of it, and they got another Andrew WK.
Huh. What even is that type of music? Like da da.
It's like arena rock.
Yeah, it's like Euro Trip
I'm
rock.
gay.
It's like 2003 rock.
I don't. What's an Andrew WK song?
Party hard.
Party hard.
How does that party?
I Get Wet is the album.
Oh, he gets wet? He did Sherm?
I Get
He
Wet.
smoked Sherm?
Yeah, he's a really good pianist.
Andrew Dubs K.
Yeah, I think he's like a classically trained pianist.
I don't think he actually is. I believe the
You
conspiracy.
believe
the
it?
conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
What's
I
a
think-
conspiracy theory you actually bang with? Do you have one that you think is like, are you guys 9/11 truthers?
Nope.
I am.
Nope. I believe in 9/11.
Push knock down the towers.
I mean, I hope we went to the moon. That would be such a fucking bummer if that's fake.
It'd be funny.
No, that's like probably the coolest thing humans have ever done.
Go to the moon.
That's the coolest shit ever that we've ever done. And if that was faked, then
If it was fake, wouldn't the Chinese or the Russians blow up our spot?
no, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, probably they'd try to.
Aren't Indians going to space now? I think they are.
Yeah,
We got to get Andrew WK on the podcast to settle this.
Oh, we're getting Scarlett
He did
Johansson.
Sarah Schaefer's podcast. She told me that.
Well, let's get him.
But she said he showed up and he just wore sunglasses.
So she didn't know if it was the real one.
Shit.
He owns a nightclub in Chinatown.
Yeah. Santos Party House or something.
Really?
Yeah. But I think it shut down, actually. Someone died or something.
From partying too hard?
For partying, yeah.
I don't know, man. Smells like a conspiracy to me. He owns something and something happened there. That's if anything, that proves that the Russians colluded with the Trump campaign.
Emails, yeah.
Wow.
Actually, there was a thing that came out today. I didn't read
What?
it.
I actually, Smoking Gun, Rachel Maddow tonight. She has video evidence of Donald Trump eating borscht in 1987. Which proves that he's a Russian.
She's going to
spy.
talk about it for 40 minutes.
There's a thing that came out but I think we
What?
should replace Rachel Maddow, Rachel Dolezal.
We should replace Rachel Maddow with Andrew WK.
Smart. She's going to be the next one.
She's the next
She's gonna be
Andrew
the next
WK.
Andrew WK.
The fucking...
Shouldn't we get into the elections coming up, guys? The British one. Isn't it time to do our British politics
What do you
minute?
think? They're going to go Black James Bond?
I think so, yeah.
Is it finally going to happen?
Absolutely. That's on
You
the
would
referendum.
piss people off, a Muslim James Bond.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Well,
dude.
he couldn't drink.
Make him the guy Riz Ahmed,
He can drink,
dude.
he can drink the blood of Christian
Infidels.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Jewish.
children. Oh, is it?
Oh, we did it, Nick,
You gotta
finally.
admit it.
All right, well, there's the podcast.
Yeah.
This has all been a ruse.
We don't drink the blood. We bake it into
The curtains come up.
matzah.
It was all a game, Connie.
Get him, boys.
No, it's baked into the matzah. It's not. We don't drink it out of goblets. We're not fucking Blade, dude. We're not Steven Dorff Blade.
The
We're not
Dorff
having
man.
gothic. We're not having gothic vampire parties at night.
So how about this?
is
Snow White and the Stephen Dorffs.
Yes, absolutely.
And the
it
seven
leaked
Stephen Dorffs.
today. It leaked that there was a Russian hacking attempt 10 days before the election, and it was a secret NSA. Whatever. We don't have to fucking talk. This is
Yeah, dude, that
Cumtown.
sounds
Yeah.
real. I got a spot soon.
Well, it sounds like bullshit to me.
I don't know.
In my professional opinion, first of all, if we're going to be honest, the only one of the three of us that knows anything about cybersecurity.
That's probably
It's
yeah,
actually-
not
it's-
probably. That's actually true.
No, I know a lot.
Yeah,
I know a lot about the
Sav
mainframe.
knows a lot.
I've hacked it before.
Sav has been.
I hacked the mainframe.
I remember every line from the movie Hackers. I love that movie. I love that like it's the world's most secure computer, and the password is God. Shit.
Wait, that was the one with Angelina
awesome.
Jolie.
Three-letter password.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
Angelina Jolie and Billy. What's his name?
Zane.
Yeah, no,
No,
not Billy Zane.
it was three
Gardell.
words.
It's her husband. Yeah,
Billy Ray
Cyrus.
Davies.
No,
Billy
Davies?
Ray Davis.
Johnny. It's Johnny.
Johnny something.
Johnny
Johnny Quest.
Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
up. We're talking about smart things like movies.
Johnny Ray Lewis.
Johnny Ray Lewis.
Johnny Ray Lewis. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh
Innocent.
man, we were laughing. I forget. Yeah, we were watching Con Air. This is pretty funny.
I love that.
We were
movie.
watching a guy. He's like, they call him Johnny 23, because he raped 23 women. But then I was laughing about the robot from Short Circuit, Johnny 5. He raped 5 women.
Oh, rape
That's why
robot.
that's why they
really
call him
good.
that. Yeah. Are we done or what?
Not-
We're at
well, not-
59.
That's
69.
done. That's done. We went along the last time.
Okay.
All right.